Hey, number 47 Alabama, don't stand by. Hey, 47 Alabama, if you stand by, you're going to get real tired real fast. Sticky Icky, 42-0 out west, thought you'd like to know.
Deal, I'm dropping Maul. That's right, Motormouth Maul got down.
Well, here we go, something like this. That's the way, I like it,
That's the way, Crackshot, when you do it like that, roll all up in here with all that audio.
Alabama skip shooter, yes it is.
I like it. Hey, Crackshot, radio station, Motormouth Maul waving.
Here we go, something like this. That's the way, I like it.
There you go, Crackshot, Motormouth Maul, your West Coast beast got down. Yeah, we're doing the best we can anyway. Hello, good morning, Crackshot. Out there on Dixie where it is definitely afternoon around your neck of the woods. It's almost 10 o'clock over here, man. So I guess, time to get some DX on, ain't no doubt about it. Hey, Crackshot, well, you're sounding good from the Dixie Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast trying to ease up in there. Listen for a post to Cali. Just under modulated Cobra 29, stepping wide to the side. Let's go, breaker.
Sure do. So RC on 2995. I can't stay long. I've got about maybe 20 minutes or so just on this Maul, and then I can get in my truck and leave on out. Maybe I have time to come back later in the nation, but we'll take it as a time. Hello, Motormouth Maul. Hey, Crackshot around here.
You got things you got to do, certain things take priorities over others, that's for darn sure, and certainly the radio's never on top of the priority stack, but it certainly is, at least in the middle. So we get out here and have a little fun every now and again. I went and spent a little bit of time creating a little bit different session file this morning for this thing, so it's a little different than I normally run, but not too far away. Anyway, hey, Crackshot, good morning time to you. I should say good afternoon time to you, Motormouth Maul, your West Coast beast.
Get up in there, make it a little bit rough for Motormouth Mall, maybe if I can. Crackshot number 9, you're from this end, San Francisco Bay. Getting down.
Something like that, got a little more rum or two, like you said, it's not all there, so if you hadn't come out, I would have noticed that for you.
Yeah, 410. That's also about another dB and a half louder. At least according to the loudness meter over here, it's about 1.5 dB louder, which is, once you get to this kind of level of compression and average percentage of modulation, a dB is hard to come by, let alone a dB and a half. And I think I've got it pushed to about a dB and a half louder than it was. So anyway, it seems like it's doing pretty good. Still nowhere near overmodulated, and I still have headroom up there on the top end, so it's still loafing along there. Break.
Yeah, Tenn, on that. Definitely louder than that for sure. Got that audio stroking, I ain't even joking, man. I got enough signal to take everything else out also, so I guess it's pretty good when you can do it both ways, no doubt about that. Definitely sounds good, I'd leave it locked down if it's mine, but I know for a fact that when I come back out here again tomorrow, it'll be different there full time.
Oh, yeah, you got me pegged. That's how I do it over here, man. I can't leave my fingers off of the controls. I save them, though. I save and label the session files so I can get back to any one of them later on if I want to. So I can always go backwards, but it's always fun to try to go forwards. They're breaking.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm sure if I had the same setup that you have, I would probably do a lot of tinkering myself, but I don't have a whole lot like you have over here. I put my magnet up and down a little, and I cut my carrier up and down a little bit, but that's about all I got to do over here, so I just jump outside and do my thing, get the heck on out of the middle of the road. I do enjoy listening to folks like y'all that do change things up and give me something different to listen to right there.
Yeah, 10-4. It's kind of like I use the car analogy a lot, the hot rod analogy. If you got a if you got a hot rod, you know, let's say you put your fuel injection system on it and all that kind of stuff there, and you got your programmer, and you're always trying something new to optimize things. Now, of course, there's a day that comes along where you get lucky enough to get on the dyno, and then you can dial it in exact. But until you get to dyno time, you know, a lot of seat of the pants tuning and testing and trial and error kind of stuff there, you know. Not to mention you dial into the chassis and you got to try this, try that. You know, some guys go through a million different springs, a million different shocks, a million different combinations of instant centers and anti-roll. You know, the whole 9 yards is just it's a never-ending thing. And so the more things you got to play with, the more tools in the toolbox and the more nuts and bolts and things you can wrench on, you know, the more you can change it up and alter things. And there's this thing that, you know, kind of like a drag car, the whole thing is a package deal. You take one thing out of the mix, and it may not be anywhere near the same. You know, you can tune the whole car to run great with, three-stage nitrous setup, you know, and then you take the nitrous away and the thing falls on his face. Or you design it to run really good without nitrous and you put nitrous on it and it falls on his face after it blows up. I mean, you know, you got to build things with everything in perspective, and everything is part of the equation. So it's fun to try to mess with the equation. You take a little here, you give a little there, you pull a little from that, you grab a little from there, you can balance it out, and before you know it, you got something that works, and then you got to change it because it's been working for a while. And you got to keep fixing it until it's broke. I mean, well, you know what I'm saying. Crackshot, Motormouths, Maul, get down.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It actually, I'm kind of the same way when I'm bass fishing, you know. I'm a tournament bass fisherman, you know. I go out there and fish the tournament trails and stuff, and so damn many plastic baits and great baits and baits and different baits. I have 10 or 12 rods each one's got a different bait, and I might change up the bait around a little bit, or change colors, or, you know, change sucker sizes, or, you know, thinking with that stuff, you know, trying to find the right combination, and sometimes the combination works real good, and I'd rather change the next day just to see if I can make something else work, but, and man, I sure really far enough along, but anyway, I know where you're coming from, because I do the same thing bass fishing out there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can catch some big fish, man. Man, that one fish you had where your son's standing in the back of the truck, that fish is huge. That was a big fish.
How did that work? Did they actually jump out of the water and sit up on the trail there, Breaker? Oh, I see what you mean by trails.
Yeah, 410 on that. Hopefully you're talking to me. I don't know if you're trying to talk to somebody else. What I want to know is, are you using your wife's boat? Because I know you said you had 2 boats. Your wife had one and you had one.
The bass trails, you're talking about the drive and from point A to point B and whatever to go to these fishing spots. Okay, I got you. I was confused. I thought for sure.
Hey, Crackshot Dixie, who are you talking to?
Up on the trails.
Talking to my motor.
No, I was talking about, you know, the kind of leads and stuff like that. They kind of lead the trail, you know. And that's kind of what they call it. They're loading out board anyway. Well, I just, we fish how we can over now, but, you know.
Well, being Motormouths Maul is in there, I might as well go hunt some gophers. Old Copperhead's out.
You know, that's why we got to this week. It's expensive, man. Tell me what. This boat holds 48 gallons of fuel. And time you fill that sucker up with gas, and you buy a bunch of baits, and you get your interest money, you know, put up, and
I got no idea if anybody's coming back to me, because Crackshot has got me need a steak. Oh, well, I'm out.
Ooh-wee, yeah, that could be costly.
You spend just the same in radio when you go fishing for mud ducks. Hey, Crackshot Dixie, You spend that much money already in radio fishing for mud ducks. And that's what I'm doing. I got my bait ready. Hey, Crackshot Dixie, leave old Motormouth Muddy Duck on the Maul.
It does it. The worst part about it is when you get all that done, and then you gotta think like a fish.
Listen, all that good stuff there, you probably get a whole lot more belly-filling stuff.
I guess you can't hear me. Good news in California, Steven.
Was a good kick in the... Anyway, hey, Crackshot.
No get back, Crackshot Dixie, going to pick up the kids from karate.
Well, I think I did hear a 300 station trying to get back to the Copperhead. And then Crackshot got back in there. At any rate, old Copperhead's out.
JohnDenver up there said somebody had to come pick up his kids. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was about 6 hours pick up his kids one time, man. That's still up there. Good morning time to all my friends around the west side. They bought him out of mouth. And they were making a roof on the holes out there to catch some.
Well, Crackshot, when you start talking about fishing, I had to turn all this stuff on. Hey, Crackshot, now when you started talking about all that fishing, I thought, man, why not just turn this stuff on and see what's going on? Hey, Crackshot and Dixie, JohnDenver with the wave.
All the West Coast beasts got down.
Up in the heat for the last go around, man, your condition is getting better and better key. That's scratching a couple keys ago.
Hey, 105, I appreciate you turning things around there. And I'll tell you what, conditions dropped out. I lost Crackshot. I had Crackshot all up in here. Then he started talking to somewhere else, and then said something to JohnDenver, and then you keyed up, and then that was the end of that. It was a whole lot of 105 out here in my radio. Hello, 105. Good morning. Well, good afternoon out there on your neck of the woods radio station, Motormouths, Maul, your West Coast Beast waving.
Good news on the west side. Turn around because you're a wet runner. You're going to go out there and think like a fish. Gil, I just wanted to jump in and say good morning to you. Sounding good as always. You've been sounding good for the last 20, 30 years I've been here, and you keep up the...
Yeah, well, I certainly do appreciate you turning things around out there, and I know we can't hold Mother Nature any over on this end either, man. It's kind of rough and tough to kind of get out there and actually put the snatch and grabs on her and keep her in one place. She moves around, but you came up in here and said hi, in fine style. Hey, let me see if I can even find where you are here. I know you're up in here, right about here somewhere. Hey, 105, check it out.
He's about saying hi.
Look, that was not the beginning of it. Here, you gotta take over here.
No, my beam turned accidentally. I was trying to point the beam a little more towards Alabama, and that bucket pointed south on me. It tried to, like, I don't know, tried to recalculate itself or something like that. So, right when I keyed back up, I was pointed south. But, Crackshot, I gotta go. I'll be back in a few. But that's what happened. Now I cut old Goodnews radio. Crackshot and Dixie. JohnDenver. Fishing. That's what I was telling you. I'm out here fishing for mud ducks. But I gotta go and pick up your 44s. But I'll be back and I'll get my pole back out. Hey, Crackshot, JohnDenver gone.
Like a knife, man, right through everything. I love what you got going on in the world of sound. 814 modulator, hitting them 800s, and walking the dog, kicking the cat out here on my Central Coast of California. What do you think about that? 105, Motormouths, Maul, got down.
Hey, John,
410. All right, Crackshot, take care, and I'll be back later on. You go do what you gotta do, and I'll be back fishing for mud ducks. JohnDenver's 10-7. I'll be back.
That's like an east. Catch you later, Crackshot. Goodnews, west side. I'm stepping in the car.
In there, and holy smokes, it just definitely gets the job done in fine style for you. 105, take care, 7-3 is my friend. You're bumping it down out here, so the sound. Radio station Motormouths Maul with a little bit more. I got this, I changed my session file up yesterday. Well, I should say this morning. I had a different file up in line yesterday. It was working pretty good. I liked it. I felt that I could make a slight change. And so I made some changes in it. So here I am on a slightly different session file today. Anyway, 105, take care, my friends. 7-3, see ya. Radio station Motormouths Maul, your West Coast beast. Easing this hammer down one more time in the world of sound I got down.